Hello, hello, hello. This is Jenna Cantor, performer and physical therapist. I'm the founder of Powerful Performer, which teaches performing artists how to be their own health superheroes. That's right. Coming on today live with Angel Napolitano. Let's see, bringing you into the camera now. Let's see if it works. Facebook Live is really fun, and sometimes it just doesn't want to do the live video sharing thing, but that's okay. We try this one step at a time. One step at a time. Anyway, so we're going to talk about CBD oil today. I'm just going to be talking here as I'm waiting for Angel to come on. CBD means cannabinoid. That's right. From the marijuana plant. Yes. Still says adding. Angel, let me know if there's anything weird on your end when you come on.
Hi.
Yes. And
Here I am.
Angel is not only blonde and beautiful, but she wears glasses, which means she's smart.
Today is not my day for looking good, ladies and gentlemen, but thank you.
You always look good. Stop it. Stop it. All right, let's just jump. Oh, we can see this is her armpit. So that's a doctor's armpit right there.
After trying to get on this live, I'm going to have to take a real strong hit of some CBD. It was stressful. I'm just kidding. Doesn't get you high, people. Let's get rid of the misconceptions around that.
Yes, we're going to dive in. We're going to dive in, although it's fun to say that it does. Okay, so, all right. You are a doctor of physical therapy, so I would love to know how long have you been advocating for CBD oil, so we get an idea of your experience with it.
So my experience with it, it's relatively new and up and coming, right? So I've just been hearing about it recently over the past year. So I've been diving into a ton of research. I don't want to go with something that's not like proven, or if I haven't tried it myself or tried it on patients or whatever it may be. So
try it out at a party, right? Mm-hmm.
Try it at a party, you know.
Yeah.
That weirdo in the corner. Just
it's
not
science.
Talking.
This is science,
no,
guys.
This is science. This is purely health benefits. This is not to get you high. It's none of that crap. So like we got to get rid of that misconception. But anyway, so I've been doing the research and I found a company that I went with. And so I started using the topical balm on my patients for pain and inflammation and muscle spasm, all those types of things, topical type solutions, right? And I found a very positive response with it. So then I, went a little deeper and I got one of the tinctures, the drops that you do sublingually under your tongue. And it was amazing. Like I have anxiety. Like I think everybody in the world does, but I have anxiety to a point where like I work myself up into a panic, and I can tell you that I've been a lot more calm. I've been just like more focused. I have more energy. There's just like no fatigue during the day. I don't feel like I need to take a nap. That's great because I don't have the time for that. Like who's got the time to take a nap?
Ain't nobody's got time for that.
We're adults, So I don't know. It's really just helped me with that. And then you're frozen on the screen, by the way.
I am.
Yeah. Move
That's
around.
Okay. Keep talking.
Yeah. It's a great picture. I actually want to screenshot it. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. Screenshot it. Screenshotting live, guys.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good, Jenna.
Oh, I'll make it my profile. Okay, continue.
Okay. What were we saying?
You were saying how it's so. Oh, you tried it with underneath your tongue and how that really helped out with anxiety. You felt it.
Yes. And then, so my friend tried it, same brand, and she has migraines. So people that suffer from migraines, it really helps a lot. And she was like, I've had fewer migraines. They're less severe, and I don't feel like I want to kill people at work. And I'm like, oh, that's a start. That's a good, go in the right direction with things here. But anyways, yeah, I just really found that the topical balm gave a lot of relief to patients. And I also had a patient buy it for himself. He has bad arthritis in like all the joints. And he says he uses it every morning and he doesn't feel as stiff and he loves it. He's like, this stuff is amazing.
Does it have any negative side effects?
So you really have to, yes and no. So there are plants that have or products, I'm sorry, that have more THC than CBD oil. So the CBD, the cannabidiol, has no THC, which is the drug that gets you high, right? So if if you have a product with high THC, which is illegal, the ratio is off, you're going to have adverse effects, especially if you dose it improperly. Okay, so if you're taking large doses, you're going to get like nausea, vomiting, cramps, like stuff like that. But those are the only adverse effects. When people take this stuff, they need to be educated on what they're taking it, why they're taking it, what, you know, what is it going to do to my body? What's the dosage? Like how many milligrams, you know, all these things, how the frequency of the dosages, how to, you know, progress that and just to, you know, get your body like used to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I when I was looking at research, I saw that it could cause diarrhea.
Diarrhea. So vomiting, nausea, diarrhea, cramping. Yes.
So let's just sing this for a moment. If you're climbing up the wall and you feel something fall, diarrhea. All right. Okay. So now, next question. Please tell some stories. Oh, you already did tell that. You're on it. All right.
Well, I mean, I have a lot to say about it. The reason why, as a practitioner, and doctor in the healthcare field, I really love this stuff is because of the natural, you know, power it gives you. It feeds your system. We have a natural endocannabinoid system within our bodies. So we, as humans, we are deficient in this because we're not getting those phytocannabinoids, cannabinoids in general, from anything that we're ingesting. So the fact that we're able to get it through a product and balance out our biological systems in a homeostatic way, that creates a balance that makes everything leveled off. It's great. I mean, why, you know, say this stuff is bad? Like, if it makes you high, that's one thing, but it's not doing that. It's creating a healthy environment within ourselves to, you know, make yourself better, make yourself more healthy. So there's two receptors, CB1 and CB2, in our ECS, our endocannabinoid system. So CB1, the CBD oil, whatever you ingest with CBD, that will bind to that CB1 receptor, which goes to disorders within the brain and central nervous system. So any kind of mood disorders, any kind of neurological things, migraines, all of that it helps with. Then there's CB2 receptor, and that's peripheral. And so that is more immune system. That's better for our organs. It helps fight injury, disease, cancer, you know, inflammation within the body and all those things. So that's what I really dove into research-based and just looked for, you know, like, okay, research within that area on the ECS, that system. So, and I just found a lot of stuff that proved that, yes, this does affect that system and it does help better than any other, you know, medications you could take. So
yeah, which is why you're promoting it. I get it.
Exactly.
So why would somebody use CBD you started to get into this, but I want to get more specific. Why would someone use CBD instead of Tylenol for headaches or some other type of medications that they would use for their anxiety?
So those types of drugs, over time, they have an effect on us, and it's not a good effect. So let's say an anti-inflammatory drug, that's gonna, over time, if you're taking it a lot, that's gonna hurt your system. That's gonna hurt you, give you gastrointestinal issues, a lot of inflammation, kidney, liver problems, all of that. You're trying to get rid of that, but you're creating that in a sense, right? And those anxiety meds just kind of, you know, make you sedated in a way, and then you build up a tolerance, and then you build an addiction. This stuff is helping your system in a natural way. And actually there was a study on diabetes. So with high glucose levels, it showed that when you're diabetic, you have disruption to the endothelial cells, which are the cells that line like our blood vessels, our heart, lymphatic system, and all that stuff. There's a disruption in the function when you have high glucose levels, right? And inflammation and all that stuff. We know that glucose will cause inflammation because the sugars and stuff, especially if you're diabetic, it's not going into your cells and all that stuff. So, so there's a study done where they gave CBD to the diabetic person, and it showed that the levels of their endothelial tissue were so much less disrupted and more like healthy. because it combated that inflammation and that high glucose level and like all of the destruction that it does to those systems or those cells. And so it's just like a natural like balancing system, you know?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
for the performers who are listening to this, what I really want to point out is that Angel is pointing out great information, great data. We still do need more research to make it more solid, but the direction in which all the research is going at this point is positive. But this isn't something where you can definitely say, if we're really going to be research and background based, we still don't have all that research we need yet. But so far, it looks good.
I found
And the
so
level
much
of
research.
harm that has been presented,
Yeah.
which is so minimal, and those were such rare cases from what they've seen so far, the diarrhea and the nausea, that's why there are more people in the health profession promoting CBD oil, because there's just so much positive things that they're seeing from this research alone, and then from their own experience. And because it's natural, it takes away that fear factor of side effects getting too crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, you know, people have a negative stigma surrounding this. They think it's weed, you're going to get high, blah, blah, blah. No, CBD is non-psychoactive. If you want to consider it psychoactive in a way where it makes your psyche more positive and have better health effects, so it makes you're, you know, more happy, your energy levels are up, you're just a healthier person in general, then yeah,
Right.
call it a drug. But if you want to say that that's something that's harmful to somebody, I just don't agree with that. And I'll, you know, so.
Right. And it's not what you've experienced. It's not what you've seen. It's not what you felt. You know,
Exactly.
Like that's a big deal. That's something to account for
Yeah.
sure. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. And I enjoyed it. I love your screenshot, your frozen double chins right here. You're going to see it. You're going to love it. You're like,
oh my God.
Profile pics for sure.
Yes. Oh my God. No, it's going to be my professional headshot.
Take it with you when you go on job interviews with your resume. Be like, just in case you forget what I look like, here you go.
Send in my email, my thank you emails after an interview.
I will.
That'll be perfect.
All right. Okay. I thought you said after your interviews on lives. Never mind. Okay, got it.
All right. If you have any questions, write in the message below. I will be posting this later tonight. I need to go have my for 1 year wedding anniversary dinner with my husband right now.
Oh,
so
that sounds fun. All right, enjoy your time. Bye, Jenna.